Hey guys, this is SF and Doom, the first war god. And for people that don't know where he comes from the anime first season, and I think it's like the first 15 episodes he starts coming. But my team is going to be Reaper and Reaper Jack, Daigoku, Eclipse, and Valkyrie, and this is non-transcended Eclipse. So technically he's not that great in this dungeon, but kind of make the team a little bit easy, and you can replace Eclipse with some of your better no damage wall or no warp monsters. You can sub it in for another Daigoku, a Marishi, and hatcher wise is Aladdin, Gabby, another Valkyrie, and there's a lot out there. But in general, it's all about keeping the aqua worms alive. What the aqua worms do is once you hit the skull gimmick from him, he will shoot a blast that will heal all defects, debuffs. So that includes bomb combo locks, and then there's going to be poison, and then there's also going to be ability locks in the future. As you can see, I healed. And in terms of the mines, you don't have to worry about it that much, but you might want to have one minesweeper out there, so maybe a Benkei or Gabby might be a good choice if you're not that comfortable in clearing mobs or dealing the most effective damage, especially if you have Valkyrie in there. Valkyrie does require a lot of mechanics, and sometimes it just doesn't work out for you in terms of her positioning. But second phase is pretty much the same thing. There are mines, like I said, you want minesweepers, and only minesweepers can sweep them. And if your guy has a mine stuck to him, then you have to hit the minesweeper monster, or the minesweeper monster has to hit you for it to sweep. And once it explodes, then it'll do a lot of damage, especially when a lot of your guys get clumped up. It can deal upwards to basically one shot you if a lot of guys get hit. If not, then about 80 to 90k. Okay, first mini boss Duckling. You want to clear off the Cobras first, and basically fight on the right hand side of the dungeon, because you want to avoid the snakes, and you want to avoid the damage from aqua worms, which is a vertical laser. And just me trying to hit Valkyrie there. The thing about Duckling is you can use your strike shots here if you really want to. You can stall here forever, basically. He doesn't have a giant one shot or anything. Okay, next is Reaper and Reaper Jack. I brought Reaper Jack because he does have the recovery, and I went a little bit bold because I want to clear off Duckling. But if you wanted to play it safe, then you just go sideways and then hit all three for the recovery S. But I just want to go keep on moving, keep on trucking along. Next is Daigoku, and I'm just going to go side by side and use Valkyrie's laser to deal damage. Yeah, this is where you want to hit the aqua worms. The poison do stay forever from the cobras. Well, almost forever. I think it's a round. Okay. Clear off the bomb combo lock, and here comes the poison again. It's not a very good this is probably not a good team, but it is a doable team as long as you take care of the aqua worms. Next I have to grab the heart, or else I'm gonna get pretty boned. There we go. Heal up the poison for Daigoku. Okay, another heart, and I'm going to clear off the worm for the blast. There we go. Next is horizontal poison, and not gonna strike shot. Well, actually, I am gonna strike shot, I think. Yeah, and try to hit the weak point. I only hit one guy for the attack up, so it only did 1 million, and it is the first gear as well. And just use Reaper Jack for the recovery. Perfect. Kind of. Okay, next is a respite. And you can basically start here for as long as you want. So if you use any strike shots, then you can install them all the way back up here for the next stages, which are the boss. Just make sure you leave one aqua worm alive and clear off the two kinds of mobs, these cobras and the big birds. Okay. Well, there are some hitting tricks with the aqua worm, and it is more of a animation delay. So basically, poison will always proc whenever your monster stops moving, but if you can clear off the aqua worms before your monster stops moving, then the poison will not proc, because technically your poison is cured when you are stopping. So you might want to use that, or focus on like clearing the worm first to get the heal before doing anything else, if you want to actually heal up and you know that you can heal up. Like I said, it's just an animation thing, and it can save you like a lot of HP, because the poison here is like 4,000 per monster, right? And if all 4 gets hit, then that's 16k, and that's a lot of HP. Okay, boss time. 4 bars, not 4 bars, 3 bars, and you gotta focus on the mine dudes. Okay. Well, there are 2 ways. It's just basically wreck Doom in 4 turns, or in like 3 or 4 turns, or clear off the mine dudes. But since I already got the mines, I have no minesweeper monsters, then I have to basically go for Doom. If you move on to the next stage, the mines do not carry over, so that's why it is very good to just clear off Doom and try to get in the middle with Valkyrie, because that's where the weak point is, and it's a good position for her bump combo. Okay, nice, not bad. And there we go. Although I couldn't get the heal up because I didn't want to risk the mines. Mines do hurt. Okay, next phase, starting off with Daigoku. And I'm just gonna go side to side and try to clear off at least one of the big birds. Oh, guess not. Sad face. Okay, Eclipse. I am going to strike out here just for the mob clear. You're thinking, why not save it for the last part? The last part you don't really need it that much, and I did get that critical on not a good angle for the Valkyrie bump combo, but still, it is okay. Next is Valkyrie, gotta clear off the big bird. Although now she is in the worst position ever. Okay, next is Reaper Jack, and I want to heal up. Ooh, that laser. And I was trying to, how can I get Valkyrie's bump combo to work, and of course it didn't. But I did clear out the Aqua Worm for the heals, for the debuff heal. Also, status recovery monsters can also work. So if you have an Ascend, Evolve Liu Bei, then that also works. But I don't really recommend bringing Liu Bei, especially if you don't have a lot of damage. Especially with this team with like 0 damage besides Valkyrie, and if you're bad at Valkyrie positioning, then you're pretty screwed. And then one more turn. Although I am starting off with Eclipse on the next bar, but that's fine. Oh, I didn't go for the right way. Okay, gonna get poisoned again. And just gonna go side to side. There we go. That critical was not really needed, although it does carry over. Never mind, but it's not gonna carry over a lot. And it didn't even carry over. Anyways, last phase, there are ability lock monsters, so you want to clear them off first. They always come out at 2 turns. Either that or clear out the Aqua Worms right after. because the order is ability lock and then damage walls. So you basically have one turn to actually heal up all your ability locks before you get damage walls. And the trick for this floor is that all damage walls are permanent. Before, on the previous 7 stages, the damage walls are only last for 1 turn. This stage and this stage only, it lasts forever until Doom dies, basically. And ouch, not going very well. And thank you for the hearts, although nobody's gonna attack next turn, and as long as I cleared off that Aqua Worm, I would have survived. And I didn't use my strike shot because I didn't see the need to. I am going to strike shot here just to get the heals and some damage, and I missed Eclipse. That was really bad. Ouch. Okay, strike shotting. Not bad. And Eclipse. I kind of want to position down towards Valkyrie for her strike shot, but you know, the Aqua Worm just had to revive there. And it was a predicament, but I was like, screw it, let's just strike shot the worm. I didn't feel confident that I was gonna kill Doom, especially with nobody and not hitting anybody for her strike shot, and I wasn't near the weak point at all. And I was pretty close in clearing him anyways. One more turn, and just go side to side for the wave. There we go. It is a little bit long. This team, like I said, doesn't have a lot of damage. Only Valkyrie is your main damage source, and if you don't have, if she's not in a good position, then it's gonna be really rough and it's gonna be very long. Some other monsters I really recommend is like damage source of Aladdin's, another Valkyrie, maybe like 2 or 3 Valkyries, because you can kind of pick and choose which Valkyrie you want to use. But Doom is not the best monster, but the dungeon is not that hard. But either way, that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.